century. A scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for the cassette that is our only hope. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they found. VCR Party Live, VCR Party Live.
Well, hello,
Lindas.
And
Here we go.
welcome to VCR Party. It's late April. I'm Nick. That's Joe. We got George and Steve there. And this is the show where we watch all our VHS tapes. Joe is in front of almost 11,000 of them there in the office.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah,
the accurate count is. Probably a little bit over. Yeah.
But we keep adding new ones. Thanks to you all for sending them in, and we've been unboxing them each week. And we're due for another one because we keep getting more boxes to the office.
They keep showing up. A new one. I just set it on the desk over there. They just keep piling up.
Well, let's start off. We're still on the road, actually, so we're pre-taping this one because we're on the road almost all of April. But let's get into a Found Footage Festival classic.
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
I still remember when we were at the Calgary Underground Film Festival, maybe in like 2006, and we had heard about, or maybe somebody sent us a clip from the Calgary Flames 1987 music video, Red Hot.
Yeah.
This
They-
was like,
no, somebody brought the actual VHS tape to us.
so I was
at-
gonna say
at the
we
show in Calgary.
mentioned it. We're like, hey, if anybody has found this tape here locally, we've heard about it. Let us know. They came up. They actually said, "I got it," and they handed it
So
to
we
us
actually
right
have
then.
that. Yeah, we have a copy of that tape here. That's it's on the Hall of Fame wall, of course. That's where that one lives. So
And this was the era of the Super Bowl Shuffle, where every winning sports team had to have a music video. But not many had as many Canadian mustaches as the Calgary Flames Red Hot.
Yosemite Sam played for them.
Yeah, he did. You remember?
He was the rootinest, tootinest goalie.
He's probably 23.
Yeah, they're all 18.
Yeah. This is like back when they would smoke while they were playing hockey, right?
Yeah, I think that's Brett Hull, and he looks probably age appropriate because he didn't have the stash.
So everybody signed off on this. Everybody's like, yeah, this is a good idea. Let's sing it seriously.
Yeah, and even though it's one man's voice, we'll all lip sync it.
Do you guys know how to play instruments? No? It's fine.
Doesn't matter.
It's so sincere.
Yeah.
That guy's been hit in the nose a few times, hasn't he?
Oh, definitely.
It's probably before the face shield.
I don't hear the three guitars in this song.
No. I hear the raspy voice, though.
Are the trumpets coming through real for you?
I hear it. Clearly real
Isn't it?
trumpets.
Yeah.
This has to be like the #1 ranked jock sham of all time, right, Steve?
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Oh,
I love their
Choreographed-
sincerity.
choreographed
my favorite
guitar
part.
movements.
Yeah, it's just very polite. They're very Canadian. Those are the Calgary Flames with Red Hot.
Love it.
And we got a Red Hot show at the Calgary Underground Film Festival this week. So we hope
Oh, I like the way he did that. Nick.
all of you folks will be out there to see us in Calgary, one of our favorite spots we play every year.
It really is. Steve, who are you selling out to? It looks like you got somebody behind you there.
I do. I have a nice little birthday. Let me throw this over so you can get the full Matthew, who's selling out for his wife. So Matthew David wishes his wife, Michelle Maria, happy birthday. On this special day, this is him writing, not me. On this special day, I want to remind you how much I love you and how lucky I am to have you as my partner. I look forward to 6 or 7 more decades of watching VCR Party live together and laughing
Nice.
together at the same parts. Very sweet.
Yes.
Put together this whole background. It felt like a very 80s birthday for me, and some wonderful photos of
I
Michelle.
love it. I love it. Wow. That's
But if we're doing this for another 6 decades, just somebody please just put a fork in me at that point. I think even one decade more would be a stretch
Yeah.
for me. So yeah.
we'll see how things go. I mean, for the sake of their marriage, I feel like we should probably keep doing
We have
this,
no
right?
choice. We have no
Yeah.
choice now. We're in
We're
it for the
stuck.
Now
long haul.
obligated.
In
Yeah.
this virtual hell we live in.
Steve, I'm glad you clarified that it wasn't you saying that you loved.
Well, I just, well, normally I'd read it and somebody, I'd take them and put it in my own voice, but this was so nice and heartfelt. I was like, you know what? I got to do this for Matthew. But I did
Okay.
want to clarify because I don't normally do that.
You don't normally tell strangers that you love them?
I normally don't read in the person who sends it to me voice. I usually
Gotcha.
create my own sellout and then use that voice. But
Right.
but in any case, happy birthday, Michelle.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I love that we don't have to sell out to like I don't know, like for hymns or like things like that. It's
Yeah.
people's birthday.
Stamps.com.
Yeah. So thank you.
I mean, if they call and they offer us a nice sum, but the phone isn't exactly ringing off the hook over here. So
No.
we'll take what we can get.
The only times it rings is when it's on this show and it's a disaster.
And it never works.
No.
Do you want to hear some crotch? You want to hear the cry of the crotchy?
Yes.
You want to? Okay, here.
Welcome. Let's get it.
All right, this is a brand new segment, Cry of the Karachi. It's CJ Karachi. We have 1 million of his videos, and he's always very quotable. And I watched like 6 of them recently. Just pulled the best parts.
Okay.
And so I have just a stockpile of Karachi quotes. So let's rock some crotch.
Well, temperature's up there now. We're at triple digits here in beautiful Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. We're out here in, believe it or not, Vegas, baby, and it's very shagadelic. But here's the thing.
That was their edit there. When they said shagadelic, then they put those weird edits over the top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But listen to his shagadelic. It says shagadelic.
And it's very shagadelic. But here's the thing. The rocks are like 5 million degrees. It's like Chevy Chase on vacation. They're nuclear rocks here. Oh.
I don't get that reference. Do you get the reference? Is this maybe from Vegas Vacation?
Yeah,
never saw that
maybe.
one.
I didn't see that one either.
Yeah.
I can't think of the reference.
No. You remember how Houdini used to hide the key when he was naked? No, I know a lot of you perverts are thinking some kind of orifice action there. Nope.
Little Tim Allen?
Remember Quint and Jaws? He's got eyes like a dollar.
I mean, it flew by very quickly. Did you pick up on all the impressions that he did there?
Yeah, this is pre-letterboxed, right? When you couldn't like write up a review for everybody to see. You had to include it in your VHS tape, even if it was not related to films.
Yeah, and I may have said this before, but when I worked at McDonald's, whenever some of my early jobs, everyone communicated in quoting commercials and whatever movie was Ace Ventura or to the point of it just kind of being exhausting and just Dumb and Dumber quotes. Yeah, it was. I think that's just how some people communicate.
I think movie quotes, I can tolerate them. Like they're fine. Austin Powers, not so much, but like commercial quotes are just like of all quotes and references. Quoting commercials is like the lowest form of quoting. Wouldn't you say?
You have to do special interest VHS quotes. Is the only way.
Those are fine.
That's top. That's
fine
like the top. That's the pinnacle.
That's the only way I top.
The bottom is like a Bud Light commercial.
Movie quotes. Then get in my belly. Then.
Geico commercials.
And commercials, that's so easy a caveman could do it. Okay, all right, we got the hierarchy. Let's get into some Scimitar. The production company out of Plymouth, Minnesota that I found out was founded by the creator of KTEL Records that did all the.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep. They had a music division, but then this is the video division where they just crapped out stuff, usually using public domain footage and licensing other people's. That's the next example. And this is a video we've had on our shelf for a long time. Didn't realize it was a Scimitar, but it's called "So Long, Saddam." Can you guess what era this was?
The Golden Age.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
got to be the Golden Age.
91.
Yep. And they're trying to do a comedy video with news footage, and then like the Wright brothers or like the early airplane stock footage of the wings that fall off, and they did that by doing like what they considered humorous voiceover, and then it takes a turn. So let's take a look.
Also, they never got Saddam back then. I mean,
no,
they got him in like 2002 or something.
Yeah,
right?
much later. Yeah.
Okay, so they're getting cocky with this VHS tape.
All this vitriol is really for naught.
So Long, Saddam. A farewell tribute to the man everyone loves to hate, Saddam Hussein. With special guest appearances by President George Bush, General Colin Powell, General Norman Schwarzkopf, and special guest villains Muammar Gaddafi, Joseph Stalin, and Adolf Hitler. Brought to you by the United Nations. The United Nations, makers of the New World Order. Haha, so, boys, what do you think? Do I look like Tom Selleck with the mustache? Hey, you, do I look like him? Yeah, Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna kick his ass.
This song goes on for like 5-6 minutes. But there's another original song at the end, so this is the credits.
Saddam, you ain't nothing but a sham.
Oh,
you got a little greedy boy, and you didn't know when to scram. Got yourself in a jam. You Saddam goat-eating ham, but we're gonna kick your ass, and then it's so long, Saddam.
Gonna kick your ass 2 decades later, or whatever it was. So yeah, some good jingoistic attempts at comedy, I guess, from our friends at Scimitar.
Do you think anybody watched that like repeatedly, like really liked it and just watched it like 50 times? They're just like, I need to
they have their
laugh.
buddies come over.
Yeah,
let's have our buddies come over. You guys have got to watch this. Pop and So Long, Saddam.
You gotta see this voiceover. Gotta hear it.
They did that sort of turkey television style where they will like or Mad movies, I guess, where they would like take old, or newsreel footage of Saddam Hussein and voice it over. And but there's just no wit. This wasn't very funny.
Let's do that for a future VCR Party episode. We'll take like episode 53 and then just like play it, but we'll all do,
Hey, over here. Oh, what am I thinking?
I'm Nick.
Boy. Hey, who farted? Huh? Something like that.
That writes itself, yeah.
New World Odor.
We get to voice each other. We just get to like pick who we voice over.
I'll take Nick. I call Nick.
All right.
Yeah. George, I do want you to track down the Scimitar guys. Have you tracked them down? Do you know who they are? Like, I feel like you did it at some point. No,
if so, it was a while ago. I'll see if they're dead. I'll see if they were dead then. I'll see if they're still dead.
Okay, but there's a part of me that does because I have a million questions for them. But the other side is like, I don't know. We show a lot of their videos.
Yeah,
and you never really know. Like,
it's
how are they
fair use. Come on,
we sell a T-shirt. We sell their T-shirt.
Oh yeah, that's true. But they do. The names are all in this like VHS database, and it has a lot of their titles on there too. I found that information about them today, so it's out there. We just got to do some more digging. But here's another thing we like to do every week is highlight some flying windows.
Tonight.
All right, this one comes from Eric. He pointed out that the old Showtime at the Apollo show, which I watched, has some incredible flying windows, and he wasn't wrong. Here's Showtime at the Apollo.
Tonight, from the village of Harlem in New York City.
See all those?
The world-famous Apollo Theater.
Mom's Mabley and a flying window?
And legends are made is proud to present It's
They
showtime.
come on, they plop. They plop on screen. They don't move off screen. They plop on screen.
Yep.
Then there's a
Miguel Washington. UMB. Tracy Morgan.
Whoa, Tracy Morgan.
And Steve
Wearing
Harvey.
a propeller beanie.
Featuring tonight's host, Savion Glover. With our very own Kiki Shepard, Sandman Sims, Frank Owens and the band, and the Apollo Dancers.
I mean, you were in for a good night. If that came on, that just like I shot out of a cannon, that show.
It really did, yeah. I like those flying windows. They like came in and plopped on screen, and they just kind of stayed there. I don't think I've ever seen those before.
Yeah.
Those are some groundbreaking
Ploppers.
windows. Ploppers. Those are called ploppers.
I finally went to the Apollo a few years ago. Yeah, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago now. And I saw this classic Harlem entertainer, Weird Al, there. And Sandman didn't come out. There's no hook. It was just kind of, I was not what I was expecting from the Apollo, but it's changed, I think, since the 90s.
Yeah, I'd say. All right. We got a special guest here. We got a Ravioli special guest with Robert Pino. We have him on like I would say like once every like year and a half. He's the guy who collects Nacho Chihuahuas. He has all the Nacho Chihuahua movies. I think he probably has like 97% of
this totally obscure children's movie with talking dogs that he got obsessed with because he has a Chihuahua. And then, he just decided to collect them all, right?
Yeah. So
he got a tattoo, right?
He got a tattoo, and I followed him to get his tattoo. I did a little, he's going to give us an update on Nacho Chihuahua and show us some videos. He's a big video collector too. So take it away, Robert.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us 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 your raviolis.
Robert.
Hey, Robert.
Hello, Melinda's.
Chihuahua, Nacho Chihuahua. See, you're like an old friend of the show now at this point, right? I mean,
I would hope so.
Third appearance?
After 3, I would hope that I'm considered a friend of the show.
Yeah,
and not just a nuisance or an inconvenience
or an acquaintance. You're not even an acquaintance. I think maybe on the last one you were an acquaintance of the show. Now you're a friend of the show.
Yeah,
officially.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
And we're kind of burying the lead here. You obviously found Nacho Chihuahua on VHS and have cherished it and become the keeper of it. But you also are holding a physical, actual, real life Chihuahua.
Yes, this is Oz. This little guy was the inspiration for starting this whole stupid endeavor. And it is International Oz Day today, because today is 8 years to the day that I adopted him. So
wow, big day.
Yeah,
it's a big day.
Who saved who? Am I right? I mean, this
know,
guy.
right?
Look at his little tongue. What an adorable little Chihuahua. Now, does he talk and have the same offensive accent that Nacho Chihuahua does?
Oh, his accent is way more offensive.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
It's not good.
Well, let's start with Nacho Chihuahua. Do you got any updates for us?
Okay, I'm at 121 copies now. It's a lot.
Where did you find one recently, or like I felt like at one point you kind of thought that you found them all at that point.
So here's what's happened. I bought one for $150, and somebody saw, I guess this is worth $150. And the last 5 that have been up on eBay have all been $150.
Oh no!
Like, I am running out of money, everybody. Like, please lower the price on these tapes. I gave it to the world. Please, like.
I thought you controlled the economy.
Oh God, no! The economy is out of my hands at this point.
Not the economy, the general economy. I'm talking the Nacho Chihuahua economy.
Oh, it is.
Right? Don't you? I mean, because you have them all.
Well, I'm looking right now on eBay. There's the lowest priced one is $50 for buy it now. Then you got
I saw there were like 6 of them.
Yeah, then you goes up to like 120 or something now. So there's still a few stragglers out there, but at least $50 for a Nacho Chihuahua right now.
At least I know what I got to do after the show. So
sorry.
We did a show in Chicago, and a dude came up to us. I think it was Gavin. I'm pretty sure it was Gavin. Came up and said, "Hey, I got a Nacho Chihuahua." And I was like, "Oh, awesome!" And he showed it to me, And I was like, I'll give it to Robert. And he was like, oh, no. This is for me. Yeah. He just brought it to the show to show me that he had a Nacho Chihuahua.
See,
it wasn't
before I took on the mantle as Mr. Nacho Chihuahua, I used to give them as gifts. So like if somebody would send me a bunch of VHS tapes, like I got a bunch of Mystery Science tapes and I was like, oh, okay, I'll send you a Nacho Chihuahua tape. And here's this weird tape. And now I'm like, oh my God, those are out there. And I let those out of my hand.
You gave us one. You gave us one.
Yeah,
we have one over there. But we're not gonna like sell it or anything. I don't know, unless times are tough. Hey, let's take a look at you sent a picture of you with your collection here. There's the Nacho Chihuahua collection.
You got the regular ones and you got the big clamshell ones.
I got my signed one, the first DVD that ever came off the line.
It looks like most of these are in the shrink still, aren't they?
Yeah, because it turns out people bought them, looked at them, and went, I don't really want to watch this.
Yeah.
And recently I found out that they put them in this multi-pack of VHS tapes with other shitty dog movies. So now I have other bad dog movies.
See, being a collector is just a pain in the ass, isn't it? I mean,
it's awful.
What do they call that? Is it like the Dog Days pack or something like that?
It's something by the same like company. They're all trash. There's one called Operation Dalmatian. It's all just garbage.
But not as good as Nacho,
no,
right?
Never.
Okay. And you
Never,
said that
ever.
You told us before, right, when we hopped on, that your roommate hates this.
Oh, my
right?
roommate absolutely hates it. It sits right next to our media center, and it's a nice media center. It's it's very visibly appealing, and then there's this monument to absolute garbage.
I think it looks nice. You like curated it well, but I get it. Like New York City, it's the living spaces are small, and every inch is valuable, and you devoted a lot to Nacho Chihuahua.
Oh, half of my apartment is Nacho Chihuahua. that I sleep right next to that. That's the size of the apartment.
Well, bless you for doing it.
Okay, all right.
But you brought other non-Nacho clips to show us as well?
Nacho Chihuahua is part of the shtick, but I've been expanding.
It put you on the map. Let's say this puts you on the map.
That got me on the map, and now I have other opportunities.
Right.
And so sometimes I just scour eBay when I'm at work and I don't want to do any work. I just eBay weird VHS, instructional VHS, informational VHS. And I found something that I saw it and I immediately thought of you guys, the best of Chicago. And I immediately thought of you guys. And
I didn't even keep that up there.
Whoa, that's a VHS compilation?
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I saw that and it was like $50 and I was like, but you know what? This is worth it to get.
What's the other side look like? Like I want to see the back.
It's just like boring text.
Oh, okay.
But
it's just like who all the bands that are on it and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
It turns out that they do like interviews, like Jello Biafra, they interview and all these great people they talk to, and the Rat is
Ratso
is like, he's like the adult side of the humor. Like when you go back and watch Rugrats and you're like, oh, they put that in Rugrats, like that. He's that aspect of this show. And that really.
And so for people who haven't seen it, Chicago is a public access dance show ostensibly for kids in Chicago. I think it's been going 19 years now, and they kind of do it whenever they can. And I know they're both like rock journalists or Rocktober magazine. Jake and Mia were, I think, the two main people putting it together. And yeah, they do get a lot of touring bands, and we were on it because we got obsessed with some clips from the show. So let's see some best of.
The intro.
Really catchy.
Dancing and it's fun.
I feel like this is the era that we were on, Nick.
Yeah, they had this intro.
Yeah.
I think they just
always my eyes out for you guys, but I didn't. Maybe
no.
In the back.
We were on when they played this intro on our episode, so
I forgot they had Dennis Rodman in the intro. Oh, this is the best intro ever. Look at this. Did you see that kid's moves?
Yeah.
And some of these kids are like probably semi-professional, you know, whatever.
Yeah. No, they're good dancers. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here, look, here's the intro.
Just them
All
going.
right. All right, there's Miss Mia. Yeah. Good start. Yeah.
Yeah,
God, I
strong
love this
start to
show.
the episode.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, when you watch this show, it's like you're watching somebody's weird dream, because there's like little kids there, and there's like senior citizens there, and then there's like robots, and there's puppets, and there's
It's hard to
cowboys.
describe to people. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good show.
It's amazing. It's
All right.
amazing.
What's part 2? Chicago Part 2.
The second part is this music video that I saw, and it is absolutely terrifying, weird, and the children's reactions are great in
All
this
right.
one.
Here we
Look
go.
at Miss Mia's party hat with a kitten on it.
I love it.
Coming up next, Mana Trana here on Chicago.
Nick, this is the video. This is the same one that we played.
Yep.
Yes. So we play this in our regular show, like in a public access montage.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and we played the same one, but I'm excited to watch the extended version of this. I haven't watched it in decades.
And apparently she's dancing to the theme song to a racing video game.
Okay.
Is that why the poster has all this stuff about Firebirds and nonsense on it?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Yeah, it was some sort of performance art show, I think, and it was based on somebody pointed it out to us at a show. I can't remember what the name of the actual video game is, but apparently it's the
Somebody in the
chiptunes
comments knows.
music.
Somebody in the comments will. All right, here we go. Monotrona on Chicago.
You can see the moment the girl just doesn't care anymore.
What?
I know,
Cadillac
right?
Fantasy.
The kids just, this isn't what I wanted to spend my Saturday doing.
Exactly. Look at the disinterest behind her.
I know, right? As soon as the music started, she was just like, okay, I'm out. I'm done. This isn't fun.
I want to add, I don't know what her name is, Miss Trona. I don't know what her name is, but
Yeah.
Monotrona. I want to add her to the Halloween costumes for this year.
That would be a good one.
I think that's an accessible one too. I think that it wouldn't cost too much.
I think that's doable.
Yeah,
you
that
know,
is doable.
it's surprising, but she didn't do anything after this.
What?
I went and I searched her up on YouTube, and all I got were videos of platypi. So, yeah, I don't know.
Not completely a bad thing, though.
Platypi is plural, right? Like many, right?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, nice work. All right, here we go.
Drive, crash, fly.
Yeah, what was that? Was that part of the? I don't know. I'm doing this off of VLC, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Our next.
Come on.
We have coming up next, Mana Trana. Here
Drive, crash, fly.
There we go. Here we
Yeah.
go. Yeah, Cadillac Fantasy, Baby, New York, Hawkeye and Firebird. Oh, these are the lyrics.
Those song titles, I think.
Yeah, airplane. Our airplane. We drive it. We fight crime in it.
Okay.
I don't know how I would feel if, like, I was being mugged and I saw her coming in a car. I'd be like, oh God, I'm gonna get mugged again.
Yeah. All right, what do we got? Cowboy. I think I know what this is. I feel like we have the same episode. This is the episode that we got, but we didn't get it on that VHS tape.
No,
Cowboy.
This
This is Alan Gillette.
Yeah,
right.
You might have the same tape.
Yeah, I think we do, but we got it from. We didn't have the VHS tape. I think we had some sort of copy of a copy of a copy
compilation. Yeah.
So you guys have a bootleg, and I have the pure.
Yes, exactly. I've never seen it look this crystal clear. Yeah.
Straight from the source.
This feels good. Yeah. Here he is, Alan Gillette. We know him and we love him. Yes.
Over
Chicago.
and over, I tried to prove my love to you. Over and over, what more can I do? Over and over, my friend says I'm a fool. But over and over, I'll be a
Whoa,
fool
Joe,
for you.
see the guy in the beard there behind him? There's a guy.
Hold on. Let me find it. All right. Okay. Oh, in the red jumpsuit.
Nope, keep going. Right there, the green jersey. That's the guy in the blue sweatshirt who's behind us on our episode that we always point out is like too old to be there.
Yes, you're
That's
right.
him. So he's a mainstay at Chicago. Yeah.
He's a regular.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, it's like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, except it's this bearded guy.
Yeah.
So what? But wait. Okay. So we will show this like when we come out of this segment. We'll show this on coming out of the blue shirted guy, right, Nick? Let's make note of that.
Okay.
All right.
So one thing that's great about Cowboy Man, Alan, whatever. Afterwards, he's getting interviewed about his performance, and he is so out of breath. And they're like, "What's your inspiration?" And he's like, "My inspiration is about the balance between positivity and negativity." And I'm just like, "Stop the interview and talk to him later. Like, let the man catch his breath."
He's bouncing around a lot. It'll take the wind out of you.
He's really getting into it.
Is that a live show? Do you know if they tape this? Is this when they record this? Do they? Okay, they don't go.
Yeah, it was pre-taped.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of the songs are pre-taped too. Like you could tell they're voice dubbing, but
I want to see the out of breath Alan Gillette interview really badly. Did you include that or?
I'll send that to you.
We'll have that
time.
at the end too. We'll show that at the end.
All right.
After this too. So we got a lot of work to do on this. All right, but now you have one more Chicago clip, and it's labeled Vanilla Ice.
Yes. So Rizzo or Ratso. He interviews different musicians at like segments while they're during the show. And one of the people that he interviewed was Vanilla Ice, and we learned something interesting about Vanilla Ice. Just a little Wikipedia tidbit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Man, I don't like puppets. I do not like puppets, man, at all.
Why not?
I'm freaked out by puppets. Me and puppets do not get along.
Is that for real? Like, is that like, or was that like it edited thing? Like where they like had an interview with him elsewhere? Like Weird Al does that. Weird Al will do that where like you have this interview and you intercut it. But did they actually interview Vanilla Ice on Chicago?
Yeah, they actually interviewed the real people. Like candid. Oh, we found them at a concert. Let's just go up to them with a microphone and ask them a silly question. And I think I should add that to Wikipedia. And this is my primary source: is Chicago Vanilla Ice himself saying that he doesn't like puppets.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good dish. You heard it here.
Hey, you're off to a great start with Chicago because that brought back some memories.
Oh yeah.
And yeah.
Well, what else did you bring us?
So outside of one or two clips, this is a music themed collection, and the next clip is another thing that I saw on eBay, and I was like, "This is so stupid! I have to have it." And it is all my tapes are about to fall. It is the Potter Junior High School presents Potter Junior High School 13th annual lip sync contest.
Okay.
I don't know why it's disappearing.
Wait, hold on. No, it's because of Zoom. All right, here we go.
Our next group, we're ready to go. They call themselves the Space Cadets, and they're...
What do you think? He's probably like a social studies teacher?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Look at that shirt.
Likes to have a little fun, though, when he's off the clock. Yeah,
right, exactly.
The kids know he's cool. So
it's like a fun thing. Like, he doesn't have to wear his tie or anything. Like, yeah. All right.
Forming Men in Black, the Space Cadets.
My
Oh, they
bad
got-
movie group said I should track all those people down and send them this
Absolutely.
tape. But I think that would be weird to track down a bunch of middle schoolers.
Yeah.
It'd be like, hey, I have this tape from when you were a middle schooler and I'm putting it on the internet. What do you think?
Hey, Candace, it's me, Robert.
You don't know me.
Oh boy.
Yes.
I love this.
We got some production value to camera angles.
Oh, some choreography.
Yeah.
The music video.
They had to be careful with the choreography because they're all wearing their dad's oversized suits.
Yeah, they're all huge.
I really want like a camera in the audience showing like one of the bored dads.
Just
kind of like
The shop teacher.
Yeah, like the shop teacher just kind of like sitting there watching it, like stone
Before you
faced.
could check your phone too. So what do you do?
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
Just gotta watch their Men in Black skit.
Guys dressed in black, remember that, just in case we ever face to face and make contact. The title hung by me, M.I.B. means what you think you saw, you did not see.
Very cool.
All right.
You know, little clip.
All
What
right.
you thought you saw, you did not see. I've wanted to erase that from my memory for a while now. But
Let's erase
machines.
Let's erase it from YouTube's memory.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
So we don't get the flag.
All right.
Exactly. Oh, you guys are definitely getting it. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we're
You have to watch an
definitely
ad, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
So what's this? They have the big finale.
Yeah, this is like maybe my favorite part. They like actually have some choreography, and then we have a special guest.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's maybe your
I have
favorite
a
part.
favorite part of this fucking tape, which is
Oh, yeah?
Good.
My parents are disappointed in me. Look at that. Look at those moves.
Yeah.
That was pretty good, actually. This is the extended remix? This must be the
Must be.
Oh!
Look at that.
It's an alien.
I think so.
It's an alligator, a dinosaur, I guess. With 3 arms.
Alligator man.
6 arms.
Yellow arms. He can slide real good though.
He's like 7'2", isn't he?
Aliens are big.
I think the head is here, then the.
Oh,
then
I
the
see.
alligator
It
head
adds
is
a
on
foot.
top,
Maybe
yeah.
he's like 6'2".
That's
and
what
then,
aliens look like. Come on.
Props you got around your basically big sweatshirts.
They also have bare feet, the human bare feet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Was that what it is?
Part of alien anatomy.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, you're right. The only thing that would make it better is an audience cutaway. I mean, that's the only thing. That would be my only suggestion.
And that is actually copyright to Jim Karnick Productions. It was made in 1998. Master of ceremony was Mr. Sherman, who I'm assuming is the principal at this school. So I should track him down.
Oh,
and
maybe
be
that was
like,
the guy who
"Look at-"
introduced it. That might have been
Oh,
Mr.
that could-
Sherman
that's
who
true.
introduced it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should be like, look what you did. This is your fault.
I'm telling you, Robert, you're knocking it out of the park so far.
Yep.
Let's just keep it moving.
Oh man, we are so we're not even close yet.
All right.
Okay, so the other thing that I collect, and this is so weird, I have started collecting people's home videos that on YouTube or that I find on eBay. Because you find like the best shit on people's home videos.
But wait a second, people sell their home movies on eBay?
Yeah, like
what do
I
they
have a
sell them for? Like
box.
how much? Like how much do they sell them for?
I have a box of like 40 tapes here that I spent like $20 on. And it's just tapes that say like, you know, family May 1991 or Christmas 1998.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not, I just want to clarify for anybody who's watching this and goes, oh my God, that guy. It's not like I'm sitting there and watching these tapes and being like, oh my God, look at what Sam Smith is doing in Christmas 1997. No, like I'll play them in the background and I'm waiting to hear screams because grandma fell down or, you know, the uncle swearing.
You're in a safe crowd here. You're safe.
Yeah.
You don't have to send...
No one's asking that who watches our show. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah. No disclaimers necessary.
So I have all these tapes and this was one that I had going in the background. And this tape was so charming. I wish I could show you this whole tape, because it's just this guy who just got a black and white video recorder. Like the visor piece is black and white, but it shoots in color. And he's going around and he is talking about his vacation. And he's like, this is a rest stop. It used to be free. Now it's $1. I think that's a good deal. Cut. And then it's the next one. But he's like so charming. And I'm watching this, I'm listening to it. And then it cuts to a bunch of mermaids in a tank. And now I'm like, okay, now I'm fucking in.
All
we
right.
are watching mermaids. And
I'm
I
on
cut
board.
ahead, and this is what I found after the mermaids.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you saw the mermaids. You're like, how could it get any better?
Yeah.
And then the parrot puts the American flag.
Yeah. Patriotic parrot.
Oh, it goes back for the peanut. Wants a peanut.
It loves America, even though it's probably from Costa Rica.
Well, I have a feeling it raised the flag for a peanut, probably, but
I thought it was.
that's
they
just
love,
that,
I
no,
thought
no,
it was they love freedom.
The person,
Maybe I'm
person
just
with the
cynical.
camcorder is singing the song.
Oh,
very very quietly singing the song over the music. The only person who's doing it.
They love
Everybody
America.
else is just watching it, but you can hear the guy with the camcorder is just very quietly singing along. It's so charming.
Is it worth like watching that whole thing? Like, or in what you have like a Instagram page, right? Feed your VCR. Like,
Yeah,
you put some stuff up there.
It's feed_your_VCR. I put a bunch of stuff up there. I'll start putting more of this stuff. I'll send you guys some stuff.
All right, what do we got next? It says "Old White People Disco."
Yes.
Is
Okay.
the title? Okay.
So this tape is split into two parts, and I was trying to think of what part am I going to show. But I thought I would go for the music theme. It is called Roseland Stan Hart, and then it's from some place called Video Planning. And it is
Video
a guy,
planning.
Yeah, I guess.
It sounds like making a living will or something.
Yeah.
He might after this video, if
Nick,
I sent him this.
Nick, we should probably do some video planning.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting up there at this
Yeah,
point.
I know.
Late
What's gonna
40s. Like,
happen?
yeah.
Well, there's a number on there. Please pass it along.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have put that on there.
No,
The phone number.
It's fine. No, they're long gone.
Yeah.
So you're
Long past from this earth, probably.
for sure.
So he's going around this Christmas party and he's trying to interview people, but this is the raw footage. So he's talking to his cameraman and he's like, go get her. I want her. The one in the dress. Go get her. And all the interviews are awful. It's like it's the first time he's talked to a human being. You got Austin Powers first.
He's more Austin Powers than Austin Powers.
I know, right?
Yeah. Mike Myers must have seen this tape. There's no way.
Oh, let's call up our lawyer, Nick, because we gotta sue.
Yeah.
Mike Myers.
Yeah.
That old lady's getting down.
Behind?
Yeah. And then over here, you have these two coked out weirdos. Like, they're totally out of place. It's great.
They clearly have like the light mounted on top of the camera that's so hot. I had one of those. I bought one at an estate sale and they're so hot. And I bet they were just like ruining this party for everybody. They're just, just like trying to like dance in the dark.
Everybody hates it when he comes to interview them. They're all like, I got places to be. And it's like, this is just a party. You don't have anywhere to be. I really do have places to be.
These lights are so hot and you need so much light with these old cameras like this. So
you got Clark Kent in the background, and then you have these two coked out weirdos who really get down.
Look at those pants.
Good
shoes.
moves though. These are ringers, I feel like.
Really into it.
somebody's probably like, get her, get him. Because they were like really cutting
They're
the rug.
into it.
This is the end of the time capsule for 1980. See you next year.
I mean, he's not wrong. That is a time capsule.
Yeah, here we are revisiting it.
Yeah.
43 years later.
There it is. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Good footage.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, boy,
that was a lot of old people.
That was
a lot more than I remembered when I was putting it together.
See, now I know why you call it old white people doing disco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it turns out white people don't know how to turn at their hips. It's just a lot of like stiff shoulder movements.
Exactly. That's our specialty.
Couple good dancers in there though. I was surprised. There was a couple.
Austin Powers.
And
Austin Powers was
good.
on another level.
Yeah.
Those coked out weirdos were like, fantastic. They would win at some kind of show today.
Oh, for sure. All right, we got 2 more videos.
Yes.
From you.
And one of them is an absolute wonder surprise that everyone's gonna love, I hope. Here's the first one. The first one is a palate cleanser to get you ready for the second one. The first one is something I found on a Christmas tape that I heard one of the people exclaim something. You'll hear what it is. And I was like, okay, I need to go watch what this is. This is one of the most wholesome things I've ever found on a Christmas tape. It is a son coming home from deployment to his family on Christmas, and they don't know that he's coming.
Don't have that on.
Oh,
Here,
by the way.
This was yours. I mean hers. You gotta keep this.
Surprise for Christmas for Mum and I.
Holy shit!
I wish my family loved me that much.
I know, exactly.
Well, you gotta go away for longer periods of time.
Right.
I'd have joined the army, apparently.
Palate cleansed. I'm ready.
So you're all ready. You're all ready. I have shown somebody's happy memory that that they never thought would be shared with the world, and now the internet has it.
I'm glad it was. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Yeah, it warmed my heart.
And now?
Okay, so I'm gonna give some context without spoiling the surprise. I was searching on the internet as I do and watching weird stuff, and I found a talent show that was a pilot episode. It never got picked up, and I was watching it because it's terrible. And then I saw something amazing, and I had to share it with you. And I had.
Is this on a VHS tape? This is on a VHS tape?
This I found online. This was but nobody pointed it out what it was. I was the one who went, "Oh my God, look at what you found."
How would you like to suffer next?
Dinner dancing with Frank.
Oh.
This is dinner dancing.
Okay. All right. I see what's happening here.
Yeah.
All right.
Never before seen dinner.
Never
dancing
seen this
with Frank.
before. In this context, we've seen some dinner dancing from Frank Pachowski, but never this. Here we go.
With Frank Pachowski.
Oh. I mean, what is this show? What is this show? Is this like a pilot of some? Did
I
you
think
say it
it's
was
called
a pilot?
like Talent Overload. I can't remember the name, but it's so the gimmick of the show is these people are tied to a chair and they have to sit there and watch bad comedy for 24 hours. And if they if they sit there for 24 hours, they get $5,000.
Okay.
So that's this, and if you tap out, then you get nothing. So
Okay, good premise.
The rubbing on himself is pretty weird. The boner might be weirder.
It's the same soundtrack.
Yeah. He really has like a thing he's good at.
I'd like to know the thought process.
Yeah.
This routine.
Oh my God.
we met Frank, or Vic is his name. Like,
Yeah.
We met Frank Pachowski before, but like, look at, you can see him like reaching out to the guy to ask him a question.
Can I keep going?
Yeah, because he likes to make things more awkward. He feeds off of it. Yeah,
exactly. He knew that he just like said this big thing, and like,
Yeah.
and then he reached out to him, but then the editor cut away immediately from
shouldn't
that.
have. That was the only interesting thing.
Exactly.
Is him trying to irritate the host.
I would love the raw footage for this,
Yeah.
and not just this awful.
Yes,
You know,
I would love to know what Vic got for this. I bet he got like $200 for it or something, like
Probably.
$250
Yeah.
or something like
Probably.
that.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Idina Menzel would be okay with us playing this though.
Yeah.
I've never seen him do this before. Actually, this is some new material.
Oh,
here.
pickle juice.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise.
This is what Disney wants to be associated with.
Cold never bothered me anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
Surprisingly, this show was never picked up past a pilot. So, who would have thunk?
Ugh. Unwatchable.
They
Yeah.
couldn't use that Frozen song.
There's no way they licensed
And,
that.
and neither can you. So it's
Yeah.
the
Oh,
circle of life.
Nobody's ever going to see this episode. So,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Too many for Men in Black to the Disney songs. This is not gonna work.
you're a hell of a collector, Robert. I'll give you
Yeah.
that. You got some
I-
shit. You got some good shit.
I have even more stuff. I have like 4 tapes that I wanted to show that not play.
6
This one-
months from now, let's have you on again. Wait. Hold it up again. Let's see what it is.
So this is called My Name is Number One. I won't tell you. Well, I will tell you. It's a public access show from New York because I bought a whole box of public access shows. It's amazing.
Okay.
I have nude yoga, which I was going to show a clip from, but I don't know how to do black bars on top of video, and I figured I would need to know how to do that.
That's our specialty. Yeah.
And we do it, and we have that video too. So,
Ah.
and I feel like we've shown it before, haven't we, Nick? Or no? Have we not?
Maybe not on the show. No.
Yeah. No,
I just
okay,
found
all right.
this one recently though, nude aerobics. And
Wait,
Maybe
hold
they
on.
sold them as a set.
this is one we
Wait, hold
didn't
on.
have. So yeah, nude aerobics. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a good
All
one.
right.
We have Scone Bake Off, which is an episode from a LGBTQ public access channel that I know exists because I found 2 other clips of it, but there's no reference on the internet, and that's the thing I'm looking up right now. This one is a porno becomes a religious tape, which is a mystery. This one is the best of them. This is Robert's tape, and not just that, it might be haunted. So
I can't read
Ooh.
that. I
Yeah,
couldn't read that,
that's-
but like,
Robert's
Yeah.
tape might be haunted. This is
Oh.
a bunch of stuff I filmed, and then it got all haunted like.
maybe we should have that for our Halloween special. Maybe
Yeah, that would be
let's have
good.
you, let's have you back on around Halloween time. And then
Absolutely.
we'll watch the Robert video. Yeah.
Absolutely. You know,
Well-
I have more than enough stuff to make this last probably till I die. So
And happy adoptiversary to you and your Chihuahua there.
yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Shows your ravioli's. Shows your ravioli's. Shows your ravioli's.
Thanks to Robert for coming on, making an annual visit to update us on what's going on in the Nacho Chihuahua verse. Always appreciate that. And,
By the way, we didn't say it during the segment, but check out his stuff. Feedyourvcr.com is his website. He's on Instagram at feedyourvcr, and always good stuff. He's a big collector, and he's a great editor, and he has a great eye for this wonderful bullshit that we all collect. So thank you, Robert.
I hope his roommate isn't too mad at him. Let's get into so in lieu of cyber videos, I want to make this a monthly thing. We had Palentine's Day, and we had our buddy Bat over in Australia, who's curating videos that were in the PAL format. So this is the segment that now has an official name, Discovering Down Under Distributions with your pal Bat. Let's take a look at this month's installment.
It rolls off the tongue.
Sure does. Here we go. And I made a little intro for it. All right, Discovering Down Under Distributions. First up, so Bat is from Melbourne, so a lot of these come from Melbourne, and these are all Australian VHS, and including one about their version of a Sasquatch.
Oh,
yeah. All right, but first up is one about an army tattoo, which I always think that name is funny, and it's usually like drum and bugle corps and doing military marches. This one they were doing kind of a touring variety show in 1988. Here's a little more about it.
Yeah, have that track and go more to the. Yep, there you go.
It's like hard work that gets us around Australia.
All of this may not appear normal army activity, and it's certainly a far cry from
army activity.
Everyone here is
a real normie.
They've got a top show, and from what I've seen, I think they're right. You be the judge.
And there, right before their eyes, out popped Aussie Bear, as large as life.
It's like Shoji Christmas.
It does.
But it's part of the military tattoo.
This is part of the same video.
Yeah, this is part of the show that they were touring around with in Australia.
For toys to life.
Australian soldiers fought and died in Vietnam, just as they had in every other war. And that's something Australians shouldn't forget.
Tie me kangaroo down.
I feel pretty bad and expect I'm done for. But it's right, you did that turkey shooter, right? You'll be right.
A salute to the courage and the bond of Aussie mateship that is the mark of the Australian digger. Like me, I hope you enjoyed it.
Aussie mateship.
I have no idea what I just watched. What the hell was that? It was like a stage
Vegemite
show?
commercial.
It was clear. Yeah, it was like a touring stage show that they did around Australia. And it was all the military doing the dance moves, and I guess they must have had actors doing, various skits as well. So it's
like military theater.
I think so. Yeah, they said, this is what, you might not think of this as what the military typically does, but yeah, they were doing like a Shoji Tabuchi style Branson show around Australia.
I guess you remember like our in college, our friend Andy Bowl. You remember he was like in the army or something. And we're like,
Yeah.
what do you do in the army? And he's like, I play trombone.
Yeah.
He's like, you can play trombone in the army?
There's
They
that
send them
part of
in
it, too.
first into
Yeah.
battle.
What?
The trombones lead the way in most battles.
Yes, and so this next video is a commercial that is it features their cryptid creature called a gobbledoc. A gobbledoc is their version of the Jersey Devil or the Sasquatch or the Hodag.
What is it about Smith's crinkle-cut potato crisps that make them so irresistible to gobbledocs? The taste. The delicious, tantalizing, real potato taste. Smith's Crinkle Cut, the only chippies with real potato taste. Ask any
Chippies.
gobbledoc.
Chippies is a very cute word for chips.
I think that what is it called? The Gobbledoc?
Gobbledoc. Yeah.
Gobbledoc should get his own show, right? He should get like his elf type show. I mean, I like his sass. I like his personality. I like his,
I
take
agree.
no prisoners attitude. Yeah.
I'm all for more elf type shows. The last thing I want to show you from Bat Prince here is a tourism video about discovering Melbourne, and the song is powerful. Is it as powerful as Bank of Ireland? You be the judge.
So Tapping Tenements right around the corner.
All around you see our living cities, many sides unfold. Any time of the year, from up here you can feel it. Our living city's heart of gold.
That beautiful PAL frame rate.
Fields of glory.
Is this Midnight Oil?
As the eye can see. This is Melbourne. It's never-ending story. My town, always.
It's also the song that has about 5 endings. All right, thought it ended. place to
I just saw Reese. He's in that crowd.
They've horse racing there, I guess.
This is like their We Are the World, isn't it? Come on, keep it going. Oh, I wanted one more verse.
Could have gone one more, but
I was hoping for a Jacko solo.
that's Discovering Down Under Distributions. We're with our pal Bat Prince. Bat, thanks so much for curating another selection, and we'll see you next month. The PAL format.
Love this.
Yeah,
I love this new segment. It's
Me
just
too.
it's just like we're getting cultured too. We're like learning about the world, and we're not just like isolated to Scimitar. No diss against Scimitar, but like
extremely worldly. We got Calgary and we got Melbourne represented tonight. So,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Hey, real quick, let's get into some nice things. I'm stoked about this one. Okay, so first of all, there's I think it's a Dutch porno with German language. We play it at every found footage live show, and let me just play. If you've never seen it, I'm just not going to spoil the surprise. This is the opening credits to our favorite Dutch porno with German dubbed in.
Schon wieder. Ja, jogging.
Jogging.
Oh, los, hinterher.
It's just one of those perfect videos. It's just short and sweet, and it just has a great title, great font, great colors. Anyway, we've been playing this one for a long time. We've been milking this one. We have frisbees that we sell. We just got a new batch in recently. If you want to purchase a frisbee frisbee, you can do that. So who was it? Tim sent this. He said I don't know. He went on some wormhole online and he found this adult magazine from Europe with a familiar font and title. So here's how it starts. This is like, and then can you read that? It's too small on my screen to read that.
Josie loves the fruit market. Go ahead, George.
It was so colorful and lively. She made for a stall in the charge of a good-looking guy. These bananas look good, she said. And they go on. It goes on just as you expect.
There's a lot of banana type talking.
You eat that banana so sexily.
And then so then you flip the page and then you're on this page. Fruity fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same font. It's the same color yellow. I think this is related for sure.
It's gotta be.
Add fuckers.
Yep. And I want to see
a name like
all.
fuckers. It's got to be good.
I mean,
the classic way it goes.
What? I mean, they could also do like football fuckers. They could do like it has to be
VHS fuckers.
Well, yeah. Funny fuckers. Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of F words. With
all sorts of sporting equipment, not just frisbees. Yeah, I mean it's endless. So I think there's yet more to be discovered in the frisbee fucker verse for sure.
So far they've done frisbee fuckers and fruity fuckers, so they crossed those two off the list. So
Tom from Minnesota sent this, and a couple of people pointed this out. Angela Lansbury's longtime home listed for $4.5 million. We lost one of the greats, and of course. We know her video, which was a Positive Moves, and look at the interior. She was still living in the location from Positive Moves, which you can tell. But most importantly,
looks familiar.
Yeah, most importantly, the iconic location is the bathtub. You see it? That's the tub.
Yes.
And just
That's
as
the one.
Just as a quick reminder, I'm not going to play the whole video, but we can scrub through Positive Moves. Remember the that floor.
Yeah.
There's the floor that we saw. There's that. And then here we go. Yep, we got her. That's the courtyard. That's the living room we saw in the location. And look, there's the nap that she's taking in the
femininity
bathtub.
and sexuality go hand in hand. It used to be thought that women
There it
lose
is.
interest in sex after menopause.
So you could own the shooting location of Angela Lansbury's positive moves for what? I think it was like $5.6 million, something like that.
I think was it 4.5 million? Well, let's do this. It's like if we get the Patreon up to 4.5 million, then we'll buy it.
That's even better. Yeah, I think that's the best use of $4.5 million. That sort of life-changing amount would be
let's do it.
and we could all live there and broadcast from there every week.
Just so you know, I found at least 10 more F fuckers movies from the same company.
Whoa, what?
Can you show it to us right now?
No, I cannot. 4 fresh fuckers, French fuckers, floating fuckers, frantic fuckers.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah, and some I prefer never to say aloud. Fashion fuckers. So anyhow, but we've got a lot ahead of us.
Okay. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep...
It's a genre, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's a genre of F fuckers. All right. Real quick, I want to say this. So I got an email from a Melinda who said, I have this weird business proposition. I'm going to keep the person's name anonymous here. But this particular Melinda said, I have this weird business proposition for you. I'm filling out my will, and I'm thinking that when I die, that I'd love to have you guys perform at my funeral. And I jumped on that. I was like, yes, that would be the ultimate. That would be the greatest. So what I want to start doing in the coming weeks is to talk about what that playlist would look like. Like what would be on the funeral playlist? I assume we would probably do what, like a 20-minute show? Like you can't wear out your welcome on this.
Yeah.
It's a funeral, right? So I feel like it'd be a 20-minute show. Do we want to go through life and death? Do we want to start with sudden birth and then end with like it only takes a second? You know, like
depends how they die, I guess.
That's true. Yeah, we can custom make the show. I wonder if we want to put this on our website, like we do funerals. Before we were like, we do college shows, we do corporate gigs, we do our own.
We've done a wedding. We've done
weddings.
One wedding. Yeah.
Why not? Why not funerals? Why not?
Sure.
So anyway,
I'm for it. All right, let's start making that playlist.
It's your funeral. That's the name of the service.
Yes, there we go.
We even have a couple casket videos, so we could put those in too.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah.
Funeral fuckers.
We got a title for the episode.
All right. So just one last nice thing. Bob Hedges sent this in. This is so he's always looking on eBay for VHS tapes, and he found this one, the Cape Cod Canal.
Also a porno.
But he said the way that they listed it, they had a spelling error that changed everything significantly. I thought for sure it was going to be with canal. I thought maybe they forgot a C or something. It's hold on, let me here it is. Cape Cod Canal, 300 years in the making, Sagamore Films VHS pubic TV. So
perfect. It's good find.
A nice thing. That's a nice thing. We're not picky. We're not picky when it comes to nice things. A nice thing's a nice thing.
If you are a Patreon member at patreon.com/Found Footage Festival at the $10 and up level, you get a bonus episode every week. We've been having fun this month. And Steve, you're going to join us for this week. We're watching the Bob Uecker Show.
Yeah, this is we said we were going to watch it last week, and
we got sidetracked.
Yeah, we got sidetracked. So we're going to do it this week. And this is let me just play a clip from the Bob Uecker Show.
And now from Hennessy's Tavern in
From
San
a
Diego,
shitty sports
it's time
bar.
for the all-new Bob Uecker Sports Show with special guests baseball funny man Jay Johnstone, Roy Firestone.
Whoa, Roy's doing some comedy?
Yeah.
Oh, an Australian.
Very physical brand too. Yeah.
Did you see who the Australian was?
No.
Is that Jacko?
Yes, you already referenced Jacko in this
Wow.
episode, and Jacko
Psychic.
pops up.
It's a crazy day.
It really is.
Australian superstar, Jacko. I'm Al Sharp, your man on the street. And now, here's your host, Mr. Baseball, Bob Uecker.
Hey, Belvedere.
I love his move with the...
Oh no, they're starting to do that too.
Yeah, the most Wisconsin guy in the world.
Yeah.
God, so Steve's going to join us for that one, and
All
that'll
right.
be fun. Yeah.
And so that look forward to that. And then until next week, we'll be right back right after these words.
And here's the thing: if we had been prepared, we could have done better.
Michelle, I hope you had a happy birthday and someone got you something as wonderful as this Annie costume. My nose isn't full of yuck anymore.
Everyone's a puppet when they're dead.
When we return, Dr. Sellner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's it. That it done.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
In 8.
My nose isn't for yuck anymore.
Ooh.
That's all I'm doing.
Sure, Yodel.
Tinkerbell!
We'll be right back right after that.
And Kurt Polstead, the real great guy.
Nice, nice.
Goodbye.
Jim's coins in Hilldale.